Hey everybody, it's Jesse, team lead for One Mission Outdoors. Today I am just checking on a spot that I'm going to use this year for whitetail season. So y'all stand by, we'll get to some of the reasons why I think this spot's going to be good. I'm just investigating, walking the area. We do have to deal with cows out here. And there's a pretty prominent trail that runs this way. So I'm just walking. I mean, you can see. So you want to figure these areas out, you know, best you can. Get the lay of the land, so to say. And there's a lot of really good acorn producing trees around here. So this is a scrape right here. It's an annual scrape. And you got your licking branch hanging right over it. So these are the things that you want to look for now. So I made a pretty big circle around my kill zone where I want to hunt. And, you know, still finding little pockets of places where I could actually set up something pretty easy. For instance, this little cutout right here, this tree's good, but it would require way too much cutting and, you know, lane cutting and preparation. There's another tree just ahead of it, but I mean, it's climbable. I can get up here, but I don't think it would provide me a very good shot. But this little spot would be great for a ground blind. All right, I know a lot of this area looks the same. The reason I decided to use this spot is because I found a whole bunch of intersecting trails. So this is one travel corridor, and this sort of snakes this way and keeps going to a big open field. There's a large tree right here which I can climb. I can definitely climb this one right here and get probably in that V and have a good angle on all of these approaches. You can almost see the edge of the field down this way, but there's a little opening right here. This is another little travel zone. I think key takeaways when thinking about a new bow hunting spot, at least for our area in Central Texas, is you got to resort back to the old fundamentals of scouting, regardless if you can use a camera or a feeder or whatever. It's always the same process and always the same detective work. What I mean by that is, so this is the zone that I've selected, and I picked this area due to the fact that I can hop in this tree here and I have a clear line of sight down this path and to the path to my rear where my truck is. I can play the wind a little bit accessing this area, which would help. I have an alternate hunting spot too, so I can hop up in this tree if I need. These trees lean quite a lot, but there's another one back here that I can get in. And the same with this tree here. I can hop in this tree as well. So I have other ways and other options in this little area. There's a lot of spots I can throw a pop-up blind if I need, and I can also build brush blinds in my kill zone. My kill zone is what you see right here, and then the opposite side right here. And this tree is going to provide me 40 yards in a lot of different directions. That little spot there and this spot here. So we talked about, you know, choosing the tree, the reasons why, went over some travel routes, right? So we're already at travel routes. There's a whole bunch of intersecting travel routes that sort of converge right here and hit this little trail behind me. There's droppings all over this little spot. Looks like a little pawed out area. Little scrape, hopefully maybe a yearly licking branch. So you got food, I got a little bit of water, I got travel routes, and I got some pretty good vegetation. Right above me, this is a white oak tree, and it produces a lot of acorns. So that's good. The only reason I'm gonna hand feed is to see if I can get some inventory and put out a camera while I can. In my area, after I think it's September 30th, we cannot use trail cams anymore, which is fine. But I'm gonna use the heck out of them right now so I can figure out what's going on in this zone. I found this awesome tree, and this tree goes pretty high up. I'd say that's about 20 feet right there. And what this tree is gonna allow me to do is see clear down this path. So I think this is the tree. But if the wind does not work, then I can use alternate methods, which is that tree there, or I can set up a ground blind. Okay, so I put the Reveal X up from Tacticam. I'm gonna put it up while I can. I only have till September 30th, I think, to get inventory. I'm gonna lay some corn down right here and just hope for the best. Hopefully I can get some good bucks in here. Just to recap, out front here, this is an acorn producing batch of trees. Off to my left, saddle hunting tree. And then off to my right, I have another saddle hunting tree. I've done my homework. I've walked my perimeter. I'm setting up some scouting tools. I found some scrapes. I found some droppings. I found some food sources, and I know where water is. So now all I got to do is just wait, and hopefully the bucks stick around. I'm going to continue this process if I get bucks on camera. If I don't get bucks on camera, then I'm just going to start this process over. Whenever the end of the month comes, July, we'll know what is out there. And I think this is a great time to take inventory, especially with velvet, because by the end of the month, we're going to know what we're working with. It's hot, hydrate, and yeah, make it a mission.